I had a sort of silly idea, and I want to try and build a house using a randomized budget in The Sims. And I don't mean like, oh, the house has to be under 32,000 simoleons. I mean that I want the house to cost the exact amount of that randomized budget. So if that number generator tells me like 23,407 simoleons, I want the house to cost exactly 23,407 simoleons. To an extent, I'm not even sure if it's even possible to achieve this, but I'm going to try. And I can just tell already at the end of this video, we're gonna be like scrounging around for things that cost like 5 simoleons to try and spend like the last little bit of money. And maybe I'll put the max at like 35,000. It needs to be attainable at least. And then we'll generate a number. Are you joking me? 34,995? No, I feel like that's too easy. I feel like I've done that before where it's like basically 35,000. No, I'm spinning again. That is a weird number. I don't like that. What do you got for me? 5,255. That's also too low. Why is it putting me at like the two extremes of this? Give me something else. Okay, 14,088 is also maybe too low, but I suppose that's my fault for putting it kind of low. Let's do this. Let's try and build a house that costs 14,088 simoleons. We just dropped a new merch line celebrating Stanley Humphrey. Also my birthday, but mostly Stanley. So if you want to grab this ridiculous plushie of my weenie sim or this super cute t-shirt, they're available now on lilsimsieshop.com. And I think you're gonna love them. Stanley, I'm sorry, but you're gonna be our guinea pig for this today. I'm gonna set our money to the exact budget that it gave us, and now I'm gonna try and build something. This is probably gonna go bad. I didn't really intend to make a like super cheap house today, so I guess I didn't think this through. I'm warning you right now, this is gonna be a 1-bedroom kind of house today. It's not gonna be very big. I was also originally thinking about putting some dormers on that second floor, but I guess now that I think about it, is that too expensive? Like, can I afford to have dormers on the second floor? I guess if we're only going for like a 1-bedroom house, it might be okay. I'm kind of looking around at prices of these things, and I think part of what I'm worried about is that like 8 simoleons, that's probably what's gonna get us at the end, because most things have like even number pricing, or at least are in 5s, like 45, 50, but not like 58. Okay, I'm currently putting columns up here. I might regret this. If we have to remove these, that's okay. I just kind of want to try. I just spent like multiple hundreds of simoleons on columns, I think. All right, new challenge concept. How many ways can Simsie waste money in The Sims? Oh, you're trying to make a really cheap starter home? Okay, how about you spend 400 simoleons on columns you don't need? Oh, I guess it is kind of possible to have 2 bedrooms in here, but it would definitely be like really small if you did that. Like that one doesn't even really fit a double bed, but it'll work. We could try. It sort of bugs me that it's not like centered. Does that make sense to you? Like this little part right here, it kind of upsets me that it's not centered with where the front door is, but I don't know. Do I even want to do this? I'm not sure. I might change it because I guess we could also always add like a bit of an addition onto the house, and then that could be where the bedroom goes. Well, let me rethink it if I do it like that. Let me try this again, because I do honestly believe that would probably be a good layout. I think that makes more sense. And then we also kind of have like a little hallway right here, which also makes sense. And then we could have like kitchen, living, dining on this side of the house with 6,000 simoleons. Oh my God. Is that even physically possible? Let me just make sure I get all the necessities. Like I need to have a door. I would like to have some windows. I think that might be a nice touch. Okay, I probably have to put windows on these back dormers. I know the dormers are like nothing. Like we didn't actually, put anything upstairs, but we can't just have them be empty. Can I delete that, or does that? Oh, okay, that'll save us some money. Oh, this is better. All right, look at that. Couple hundred extra simoleons. Okay, we should probably also paint the house. I think that would be a nice touch. Roof is free, so that helps. Same thing with the foundation. Like the foundation is also free, so that helps. We'll need to have a staircase to walk up here, but I'll delete the underside to save some money. And that can be the whole exterior. We can just go from there. I'm wasting more money on columns again. We still only have 5,382. How did that get to be 2? Oh, what did I buy that was a weird price? I guess the floor is only 4. That's interesting. Does anything in this game cost 2 simoleons? Oh, there's a couple things that cost 1 simoleon. Oh, and these are actually kind of cute. Like I wonder if we could use those as decoration in the kids' room. And they're cheap. That might work out really well for us. You wanna jump up, Wormy? Come here. Okay, speaking of paw prints, we have a guest that has decided to join us. Are you gonna help? Are you gonna help with the build? Are you gonna help with the build? I don't know how much help you'll be, but you can try. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm going for like the cheapest base game furniture in here. I'm trying to be realistic with myself about what we can afford, and this is what we can afford. It's got some fun swatches though. Like the green is kind of cool. Oh, this thing costs $439. Why does it cost such a weird number? I think that's really gonna throw us off at the end. I might not be able to use that. Okay, get your tail out of my face. The other ones are just kind of expensive and also kind of look weird. Like, I don't know, that one I guess is fine. Maybe we could get an extra window above it just to have like something else. Okay, this wallpaper and the floor are both only 2 simoleons, which puts us at kind of a weird number, but I might just remove these for now and then we can sort of rethink like how many paw prints do we need to have at the very end. More so right now, I'm kind of trying to figure out what is like absolutely necessary in here, because obviously we need to have a functional kitchen, functional bathroom. We're really running out of money and I haven't furnished the second bedroom yet. I feel as though we probably can't afford to put a TV. I just don't think that's gonna work. I think I'd rather prioritize just having more furniture in general, like having a dining table instead of a TV, or in this case, literally anything in the kids' room. And you know what? Actually, the kids' room might be kind of a good spot to like waste a little bit of weird amounts of money. Or any of the toys like weird prices? 20, 30. Oh my God, these things are so expensive. That's horrible. Why is everything so expensive? Okay, on second thought, I'm also gonna paint the walls. The cat has left us. I think she might have given up hope on this being successful. Oh, I need a trash can. That's actually urgent. We need to make sure we have one of those. I don't necessarily need a trash can inside, though it would be nice. Maybe I'll just pick a cheaper trash can. Like this university one's only 80. The toy box is 200 simoleons. All right, we're going in for the Bigfoot stuffy. This thing, 1 simoleon. Very reasonably priced. Thank you, Sims team. It's actually not reasonably priced. In fact, it's like way too cheap and I think it was an accident, but I'm not complaining. Okay, I think that layout kind of works. I'm not loving the color scheme in here. Maybe if I went for like more of a pink vibe with everything. I like this wallpaper because it looks like Animal Crossing to me, but we can always just do this one or, oh, they're all kind of bad. I don't think any of them match. The other ones are very expensive. Like this one is an extra 45 simoleons just to use it. I might give us a little bookshelf. Bookshelf is good because that's cheap and functional. We'll do a little plant on the table, and then I should probably change the colors of these things, although I don't really know to what. Maybe the orange would be good? Does that feel a bit, you know, cozier? How about a window? Because we can't have a TV. That's expensive. We can put some flooring out here on the little porch. This plant's only 40. We have 22 simoleons left. How did this happen? All right, we're going for a smaller bedroom. I'm really sorry, but this way I can delete the dresser. The dresser is too expensive. Maybe I can put like a little bookshelf in here and a plant, perhaps? The kid has a dresser, so that's fine. Okay, let's talk for a second. This Penguin TV is only 275, so that's doable. Or I could delete the fruit bowl and, oh, never mind, I can't afford a TV still. Why is everything so expensive? All right, maybe we delete the bookshelf, we buy a TV. I think we can't really afford a welcome mat or anything, but maybe if we had like a little table over here in the corner or something, just because then there's like more of an entry. Most of the mirrors are a little bit expensive. Like I probably would not pick this one, but that is the cheapest one. It comes in yellow and blue. I don't love it, but maybe we could tie in some orange with the little plant. Okay, we have 55 simoleons. This little floral rug, oh, maybe sized up is too big. What if we put a rug in the main bedroom? Do you think that would help? I'm not sure if it's too busy or not, but I think it's nicer. Are there any wall decor items that cost 20 simoleons? Okay, fish of the day. That is an option. These posters are only 20, although I don't know if any of these would really like fit in our living room. You know what? That one might be kind of cute. That leaves us with 0 simoleons left. We've done it, I think. 14,088, okay. Obviously the exterior of this house is not good, so I'm gonna try and do some debug landscaping really fast. Look, we'll just kind of throw some free trees around the place and hopefully that'll make it look a little bit nicer. If we can just kind of fill in the rest of the lot a little bit more too, that would be good. Oh no. Okay, hang on. I think I need to get rid of the foundation for a second. Otherwise, I can't put the plants close enough where I want them to be. Do you think that's ugly or is it cute? Like if there was just some little flowers kind of lining the front like that. Can I even afford to put the stairs back? I can't. Okay. I'm gonna have to like do a little money cheat because we can afford the stairs. It's just that the wall under the stairs is expensive. So when I delete that, see, it goes back to like the money that I cheated and I can put that back to 0 and then we should be okay. It'll still be the same price. It's a really weird thing. Always delete the wall underneath your stairs. At least in Space spaces like this, it makes sense to keep it inside because it looks a little bit better, but I mean, you can barely see that. Look at how tiny that little wall was, and it was like 136 simoleons. All right, let's just go around and put a little bit of terrain paint underneath the front there like that. I might also leave the trash can kind of in the front. I know that's silly, but like, let's just call it a decoration, you know? We don't have many other decor options, so we might as well embrace the trash can. And then maybe something like this, or maybe if we did the brick, maybe the brick would make for a better front pathway. The brick is kind of nice. How do we feel about that? Is that like super ugly or no? All right, well, I need a mailbox, and then otherwise, I think that's good. I probably shouldn't have spent so much money on columns. I guess, oh no, these aren't even, that one's not even painted. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna do something silly. I'm gonna try again. I deleted the columns in the back because you can't see them. I really want to get some lights in the front like that. I know that might be silly. Again, I know it's kind of a waste of money, but I think that it looks better that way. Do you think that I can afford an actual brick pathway? No. No, not even remotely. Can I afford any sort of pathway? Oh, if I scoot it back, I can. I think I like the look of the like actual path better than the look of the terrain paint. It's always weird to me how the, I was gonna say, it's always kind of weird to me how like the terrain paint of bricks looks. Like I don't really want the brick to be faded, you know? I want like a straight line of it. So I kind of avoid using it sometimes. Okay, now I've got 6 simoleons to try and use up. I don't really think that we can do much like decoration wise. I think that wall decor is probably our best bet. There's a lot of like 5 simoleon wall decor options. Like one of those little cat decals would be kind of cute in the kids' room. And then only one thing only costs 1 simoleons, and it's the paw prints. So, well, wait. Can we make it look like the cat left these? No direction that I put them is like the direction that she is walking in, which is kind of annoying. But maybe we could pretend that they're little cat paw prints that she left as she was walking across the dresser. That might really help. And then the house is the exact right budget. So this might have turned out okay. I'm sorry that it's a starter home. I guess I didn't really intend for it to be that cheap, but I should have seen it coming when I put the minimum budget as 5,000. But at least I didn't make the whole house only cost 5,000, right? You know, it's actually surprisingly difficult to get your budget down to exactly 0 because there's a lot of weirdly priced items in the game, but we did it. And if you like Sims builds or silly build challenges, I do a lot of stuff like this on my YouTube channel, so feel free to subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Have the best rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow, okay? Bye, everybody. Hopefully I did not forget to paint any other walls anywhere. I'm pretty embarrassed that I missed a wallpaper in the back, but hopefully the rest are good.